Welcome to another contribution for Utopian. My name is Ernesto Toledo and you can see my profile on your screen.
Recently, several communities have emerged in Steemit, which is great news because this speaks of Steemit going on the right track as a social network. Many of these communities follow objectives of mutual support or content curation. This process is not easy. It requires a considerable investment of time, and at that time, usually the elaboration of reports is added. The objective of this small tutorial is to provide a quick outline of how to automate this process. The first thing we will do is call the libraries that we will use. We will use libraries to manipulate dates with the intention of selecting a period of time of only one day, thinking that the reports are made daily. Steam's API returns all the information in UTC time zone, so we will use time zone to bring everything to our time zone. Finally, we will import all the tools for Steam that will allow us to interact with the blockchain. For this tutorial, we will use our private posting key within the initialization function. This is necessary since the program will post on the blockchain. We must also establish our account. To make a current day report, we need to set our comparison date as the current date. If we want to use another date, we will have to establish it consistently. We can also ask at runtime what the date of the report should be. Now we will define the UTC-to-local function. This will be responsible for replacing the UTC time zone with our local time zone. The essential elements to publish in Steemit are title, body, author, parent link, and tags. We will start with the title. We have added the date of the report to the title, so that each report has a unique title. We will proceed to elaborate the body. Before going on to collect the curated publications, we can add a header or message to our publication. Important note: every time we add text to our body, we must rescue the previously prepared text. For this example, we will report the articles voted in a table with two headers, author and post. Each TML code is used for the layout. We will use the getAccountVotes method to ask the API for all the votes made by our account. With the votes, we must filter those in the period of time that interest us. We must then go through each of the votes and identify which belong to the day of our interest. We have used the tool utils parse time. This tool converts the days provided by Steam's API into datetime objects. Thanks to them, we can manipulate it easily. After that, we can change the time zone with the function we defined previously. Note that when comparing dates, we only take into account year, month, and day. Minor periods of time are not taken into account. It's time to fill in our table. We will use the information author-parm to extract the author and the parm link of each article. We will use this information as arguments of the getContent method that returns all the information of the article voted on. To extract the images, we will look for the first string that contains HTTPS, since in the metadata of each post, the first addresses correspond to the images. These addresses always close with quotes. The images are not always attached in the metadata, so we could perform a more exhaustive search in the body of the post. However, for this first example, we will settle for this. Finally, we will add the information to our table. In the first column, we will write the author. In the second column, we will write the title of the publication with a hyperlink to the post. The title is inside the extracted information with the getContent method. Outside the fourth cycle, we will close the table. If we want to add some other text to our publication, we must do it in this point. Now we are going to add the tags that we will use in our report. Each tag must be separated by a space. We must now define the perm link of our publication. The perm link must be unique within our blog. Therefore, we will also use the date of the report to define it. It is important to try to use only letters and numbers for the perm link. As a last step, we will send all the information to the blockchain to be published. If we want, we can send a message to the console to indicate that the process has been successful. That is all. When executing the program, the article will be published automatically in the Steem blockchain. I hope you found this video useful. See you in the next tutorial. Bye!